Hold on, let me pull up the chat. Yeah, I'm ready. If you're ready.
I'm ready if you're ready.
All right, we're ready. Ready to go?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me make sure we're actually. I said I'm ready, but let me make sure we're actually ready.
No, it says we're live. It just
Yeah,
popped up.
we're ready. We're ready.
All right, let's do it.
We're ready, Freddy.
The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
And after all that, we're ready. We're ready, Houston. We're ready, Texas. We're ready, Gulf Coast.
We need to have a drinking game at the beginning of our show.
Do we?
And every time somebody says the word "ready," we that's a drink.
Okay.
So we'll be ready on many different levels if we stick to this drinking game.
I'm game.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna be schnockered. Hold on, one last sip of coffee. It is lunch break, but this is only my second cup. I'm just gonna take one more little sip.
Oh, here we go. This is your new thing, isn't it?
No, it's delicious. It's not my new thing. It's just
No, you're drinking into the mic, and then before I got to listen to all your gulps.
That was just to annoy you.
No.
So, anyway, everybody, welcome to Liquid Lunch. My name is Josh. That's Kennedy.
Hey, Caleb Wilson joining us today.
Hey, Caleb Wilson. I hope you guys are all buckled down and ready for the potential rain pour. And I don't know. Yeah, that you just saw the transit like a butterfly and a chrysalis. Now I'm emerging for my beer show. The morning is all full of eggs and coffee. Now
all right,
it's beers.
Josh, this is your 1 minute to shine, maybe two.
Okay. Well, so anyway, eggs over easy this morning on toast, 12-grain multi-grain toast. Delicious, toasted to perfection. Oozy, like not runny, but like creamy, almost like a sauce when those yolks get cut open and then they get all in your beard. So then you have to go and get a pressure washer to clean all this out. I'm not sure that these are gray hairs or just bleached from all the yolks. So anyway, welcome to Liquid Lunch. I hope everybody is battening down the hatches, especially for our friends over in the Beaumont, Port Arthur, Orange, Golden Triangle, Louisiana border area.
St. Charles, if you live there.
Lake Charles as well.
Galveston, got a lot of Galvestonians.
Sure, yeah, we got that storm surge to worry about there in Galveston a little bit, but not so much as over to the east.
Not so much, but Galveston is under a mandatory evacuation.
Sure, better safe than sorry, as they say. So grab that tiki wheat and head inland. Come on up. Head to maybe, you know what? Grab some tiki wheat for the road. As long as you're not driving, you never know what's going to happen. Head to Pearland. That's inland enough, I think, and go see Caleb at Backfish. Let's see who else. Hey, Jeremy, how are things? Yes, we will stay safe.
Question for Caleb, if you're still watching us. Is Back Pew, or you may even know this, I don't. I was busy doing other things today. Is Backfish open today to go get last-minute supplies for the hurricane? And how late are you open, if you are open?
Okay, well, we'll await Caleb's response.
And that goes, anybody else watching today, if you know the answer, if you know any breweries that are going to stay open for last-minute beer sales before you have to board up for a hurricane, please put it in the comment section.
Yeah, I would imagine the further along the coast. Anybody along the coast? What's the Beaumont brewery? Is it?
There's a few.
Is it Tall City?
No, there is Struggle Street.
Struggle Street, I think is what I'm thinking.
There's Poor Brothers.
Uh-huh.
There's Natchez Brewing Company.
Yes.
And there's Buxton.
Okay.
They're not only the first two are in Beaumont. The other two are in outlying areas of Beaumont.
Okay.
I'm kind of a.
Caleb Wilson says open till 6 p.m.
6 Good, because this is important as when we get into the hurricane preparedness portion of the show, getting last minute supplies. So Backfish open. You said 6.
6 o'clock. 6 p.m.
6 o'clock. So run out there and get your beer.
Linda says she's listening to a QVC presentation, which sounds exciting. Smokeless indoor grill. Maybe what you need is if it's electric, Linda. I hope you got a backup generator. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Danny Saunders from Florida.
Recently moved to Florida.
Yeah, how are things over in the Orange Shine State? What is it? The Orange Shine, the Hangy Downy.
Well, I think he actually lives, I believe, in the Panhandle.
Oh, how are things in
the Panhandle part?
Hey,
so it's not part of the Hangy Down part.
Osito from Katy. Hey, Katy, all the way over in Katy, Texas represents. Shout out from where you are. We got Pearland, Katy, Florida. I believe Spring. Anybody else? You're in Houston proper, right? Sunshine State, not Orange Shine. I knew that, Danny. I knew that. How are things? What town are you in, Danny? And are you disappointed you didn't get either of the hurricanes? Because we had two.
Well, I mean, where he moved, he was really safe from hurricanes before. He didn't ever have to worry about hurricanes, and now you do, Danny.
Yeah, I know. You get to be a part of the party.
Yeah.
Hey, Jose, it was great to see you on Saturday.
It was.
Should we do it for snuck in like a ninja? He was right there.
He did. Nah, I mean, I got the message saying, "Hey, I'm here." I had no idea what he looks like.
Yeah.
I didn't before. Now I do. No. And thanks for taking off your mask, or I still wouldn't know what you look like. 100% confirmed. No, not Josh.
Yep. No, we're two different entities.
Mm-hmm.
Could be twins. You never know.
No. I have a question.
When's your birthday? When's your birthday, Jose? And you're welcome for the swag. For everybody that came out and got some swag, you are more than welcome. Thank you to all the breweries. We should do that real quick before we go too far.
Oh, what a lovely name for a town.
Is it Niceville or like the French pronunciation, Niceville? Like Nice, France.
Don't ruin this, Josh. Don't ruin the moment. It's Niceville.
For pronunciation.
Niceville.
Danny, can you please pass that along phonetically?
Question for you and Danny and Jose and Caleb.
Okay. Jose's birthday is May 25th, which is not mine, but still, I'm not going to put anything out of the realm of possibility.
May 20th. Oh. You're real close to me, Jose.
So maybe y'all are twins.
June 1st.
Okay, so Danny says just north of Destin, and it's pronounced Niceville. So you are correct, and it's fine. I just want to make sure proper pronunciation on this show.
You know? Question.
Like if we don't need to call Blanco again to rehash that, I don't think, right?
We don't, but question for you.
Yeah. Before we get to any of those questions, if it's the question I think you're about to ask, which is a great question to ask.
Yeah.
I just don't want to forget before we get into all the meat of today's show, right? I want to take the time to thank everybody that came out on Saturday to Thistle Draft Shop. One big, huge thank.
All right. What I think he's trying to say is big, huge thank you for everyone to come out to Thistle Draft Shop. Josh, you froze up. and you're leaving me all alone here. Oh. Skype. We love Skype. Who doesn't love Skype? All right. So, yes, thank you very much, everyone that showed out. It was great meeting everyone there. Hurry up, Josh. And hopefully we can do it again. We don't want to just do these every 100 episodes. So, how's our stream going? Oh, is everything down? Josh, you need to check your internet.
That doesn't mean much.
You need to check your internet.
Not my
buddy.
internet.
Your internet is boo-boo. You got boo-boo internets.
No, I got fiber.
Uh-huh.
Not just for breakfast. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. I told you we were live.
Yeah, that doesn't mean we're live.
Oh, it started a whole new thing. So
okay, there we go.
It won't be on the same feed. All right. All right. Welcome back, Josh. You know, if you need to go to the bathroom in the future, you don't have to take down the whole show to do it. You can just say, "Hey, I need a moment," and then I'll go full screen and I'll do my best to go.
Jeremy says he can see us on Twitter. I wonder, was that the whole time?
Yeah. I've never stopped the Twitter feed.
No. I mean, like when we were down, was that somehow going out to Twitter?
No,
There's no way.
impossible. My internet went down.
Oh, now the truth comes out.
Yeah, it just took
Like a politician.
Yeah.
Just saying the exact opposite of reality.
Yes, like a DC-10. Wait, was that? I shouldn't have said that.
Crash? You mean like crashing?
Went down.
Yeah. No, yeah, Jeremy, we're on the YouTube, Facebook, and the Periscope / Twitter. We're all the places now.
We
For
should
now.
be. Yes.
For now.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think the internet lines get too much water? They get inundated with the water or the potential water?
I don't.
Future water?
I think maybe my cable, because I hardwire into the router, and when I rebooted my router and
Talk is fantastic.
Yeah, so I still couldn't connect to it via wire, so I went to Wi-Fi, and that's how we're doing it right now.
There you go.
So I think maybe my cable died or a port died or something like that. I got to investigate. So
Okay. Hey, Omar.
I need you to take a minute again, Josh.
Okay, it's cool. I got things I need to talk about. Hey, Omar. It's good to see you, sir. Thank you for Southern Star and all the swag y'all sent out, and that was fantastic. So thank you. We had a blast, and Southern Star representing. Numerous people walked away with Southern Star glasses and stickers and all that, and
and we
it was
we had a nice
really good.
we had a nice time chatting with help me out here, Josh. The sales guy. What's his name? Yes, we had a lovely time chatting with Brandon. Really cool guy.
Yeah, we're live, Linda. We're live. We're live and alive. No, it was a blast out at Thistle. I'm going to jump right back into that. Thistle Draft Shop, Linda, we missed seeing you out there. Whatever you had going on, I'm sure it was important. But anyway, though, everybody that came out, we had a big crowd. Had a great time at Thistle. Thistle open now. Coffee in the mornings and then beer and food all day long. Some people in our group ended up staying almost 12 hours, something like that.
I don't know. No, it's like 10 and a half. Okay, not 12.
Close enough.
Don't
Might
be
as well call it
ridiculous.
Go for an even 12. Hey, Tom. I hope you guys stay. You're over there in the
Yes, Tom's right in the thick of it.
in the Beaumont area. I hope. Are you getting out of town? What's going on? Everybody, say a prayer for Tom and his family and all the people of the Golden Triangle, that whole area. But you especially, Tom, because we know and love you. We hope you guys are safe and secure. No, it was a bunch of people out there just eating all the delicious food and drinking all the good beer and it was like a normal day. People were out having fun through all this mess of pandemics and lockdowns and all the stuff. All right, Tom, they're staying. All right, you guys make sure you need to listen here in just a moment. We've got some advice for you. Hopefully it's not the stuff hadn't started shutting down. So we've got some advice for you. But anyway, just had a blast. Let's see what breweries were there. Lemon Below, Jeff and his family were there. Marcus from Bearded Fox was there. John from Fortress was there. Sylvia from Draft Queen, she sat in with us, obviously. Brandon from Southern Star.
A bunch of my
Spencer from
fellow
Truett
fellow Rogue Brewers showed up. Thank you very much.
Yeah. We Linda, it's called social media and all the posts. That's how we remind. So there you go. But
Mhm.
sure. And I wrote you a letter. Probably hadn't gotten there yet. USPS. What are you gonna do? But anyway, so yeah, had a blast, and that was 200 episodes. Now we're on to 200 and what was it 7?
Mhm.
Something.
So
We're gonna be doing more episodes more often very soon, starting I think next week.
So
If Kennedy
very
reports.
very importantly, got a question to ask because then we need
Very
to get
important.
we need to get into it.
Oh yeah, you have a hard out, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's everybody
Mm.
take a look at the bottom right-hand corner of your computer screen, the top center of your phone, unless you have it, landscape, and then turn it over, and then look at the middle of the top. Look at your wrist if it's not either one of those, or go look at your microwave, because we need to know what time is it. It is.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine.
It's time
Here
for
on
your
Liquid
favorite
Lunch.
segment and mine.
This is
What you drinking?
Good. Jose, welcome back. Yes, we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a beer show. Liquid Lunch, Texas' live midday craft beer show. What are we drinking today? Well, since I did just finish my coffee now 20 minutes ago, I'm like, coffee, and this seems kind of brunchy today. So I'm going with Omar, if you're still watching, buddy. Southern Brunch.
Oh yeah.
Citrus Shandy. Citrus Shandy. This was one of the goodies that I picked up over at Thistle Draft Shop this
Yes.
weekend. I don't know how it ended up in my clutches, but it's there now.
You stole it from me. That's how it ended up in your clutches.
Perfect.
Uh-huh.
Perfect. So
Yep.
we're going to get down on some of that right now. 4.2%. Perfect mid-morning, late morning beverage. Hold on. You ready for this? I'm going to pour it into a Southern Star pint glass.
You're such a fanboy.
Listen, there's worse things to be than a fan of Southern Star in Conroe, Texas. There we go. Oh, that does smell citrusy. That smells like a beach brunch. That's what that smells like. That smells like Mother's Day, Mother's Day. Like early church, then to brunch.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's good. That's
I hate to rush along, but we got important stuff to talk about today. I'm finally breaking into my Klaus beers that we got on the beer run. Finally, I don't know what took me so long, but here I got some Edelweizen from Klaus. Sorry, I don't have the specs in front of me, so I don't know exactly what the ABV is.
gonna be lower. It's gonna be around 5.
Yeah, I was thinking about 5. So,
I believe that's their lighter Hefeweizen. Edelweiss, the song. If you've seen the wonderful movie Sound of Music, Danny drinking a Three Floyds Gumblehead this morning today. I guess y'all are an hour and ahead, so he's like liquid late lunch. It's all good. Good. Danny should be more up for this show now. Now that he's on like into the future. Hey,
Well-
what is it like in the future, Danny? Since you're
So-
an hour ahead.
first thing I noticed about this Hefeweizen,
Yeah.
it's super clear.
Yep. Okay, back to my description of Edelweiss means noble wheat or noble wheat. So the song is about a flower, Edelweiss, the Edelweiss
Yes.
flower.
Bloom and grow forever. We know
Yep.
this. Everybody knows the song.
But did you know it means noble wheat?
I did not know it meant noble wheat,
Okay.
but
There you
I
go.
do know it lasts forever.
Wait, same time. Oh, Danny's this side of the future. He's still today. He didn't get all the way to the line.
It's got my banana notes I love in my Hefeweizen.
You went with that one over the old world
Mhm.
style Hefeweizen that Klaus had.
I did.
I remember watching you make that decision, and I was just wondering what went into that. But
It was because this is what I wanted.
well, good.
I don't know. I think I was like, I think I would just went with my first choice. That was my first choice, and then I thought about changing, and every time I change, I always don't make a good decision. So I stuck with this one. I'm not sorry I did. This beer is delicious.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. There you go. Little clear, almost like a crystal Weizen or something along those lines.
Yeah.
We should go ahead and do some sharing before we start talking about all the things, right?
Right.
Because we need to get the word out there. So everybody, this is we're a little off because of the subpar internet connection, but it's fine. We'll rebound and it'll all be good. So right now is your time, everybody, to share. It is time to look into your heart, look into your pocket, get out that phone or tablet, Linda, or computer screen, and share. Share on Twitter. Retweet it. Go to LinkedIn and copy that link from YouTube to all the people that you never chat with on LinkedIn. Go to Facebook and share in every group you're a part of, because groups love this show. And share. Copy, send it to your mom. Send it to your dad. Send it to your uncle. They'll all be glad. All right. There we go.
All right. So quickly, everyone listening, you have time to go out and get supplies.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too late. If you're in Galveston, get the hell out of Galveston.
Mandatory, right? Galveston
Yes.
Island.
If you're in Port Arthur, get the hell out. If you're in the Bolivar Peninsula, you're supposed to get the hell out.
Are those all mandatory evacuations?
Yes, those are mandatory. You need to leave.
All right.
In Houston, I think we're going to get lucky and we're not going to get it too bad.
No.
But I am definitely not a meteorologist.
No. You know who is, though? SpaceCityWeather.com gets my full endorsement for this stuff. I love that website when it comes to these types of things. They're great for weather all the time. They're NASA level, nerd level, up there, wizard level, nerdery. But when it comes to the weather, but no hype, no sensationalism, no over-the-top coverage, no Geraldo Rivera strapped to a palm tree on the beach talking about Satan's nostril. It's just the facts, just the information, and it's every couple of hours that they post based on the NASA flyovers and the reports and all of that stuff. So SpaceCityWeather.com is my go-to for hurricane advice, and I would recommend that to you. Not a paid endorsement, just a personal endorsement. So
The proceeding has been brought to you by Space City Weather.
Yeah, except
.com.
for just saying they're great. Fort Bend County activated their emergency team. I think they're going to be they're going to be activating all the emergency teams,
Yes.
just because you don't want them all home watching us.
Now, I think I heard something like 9,000 workers are are ready to go.
Yeah.
In the I think that was actually just the Golden Triangle area. So
Yeah,
we're ready to go.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Texas knows how to handle this kind of stuff. Louisiana knows how to handle it, and probably has today's Wednesday. I was going to say they probably out of red beans. Probably have some gumbo on right now, just in case. Just ready.
So once again, I'm going to make a call out because we lost internet connections and we had to start over.
Okay.
Anyone watching or listening, and you know of a brewery that is open for last minute to go beer sales, please post it in the comment section.
Okay, so it basically, ones we're really concerned would be anybody south of Beltway 8, the South Beltway. So Pearland, Alvin, that would be our friend Saloon Door. Pearland would be Backfish and Valinson's, Fetching Lab there in Texas City, Galveston Bay, down in, Sixth Ward. Six wards? Six wards? Is it
Wards,
nice?
plural.
Okay,
It's
their
plural.
wards in St. Arnold is just St. Arnold, not St. Arnold's.
Yes, I hate it when people put the S on that.
Yeah, so there you go. There's the distinction. There, you want to do one, do it for the other. I think. But
All right.
anyway,
So
so also Galveston Island, Devil in the Deep.
all right, so
But
you're staying at home, or you're leaving, or you're evacuating. You need to be prepared for the hurricane.
yeah, you do.
And here at Liquid Lunch, we put together a hurricane checklist It's very
Extensive.
important. Extensive, and it's very important that everyone follows this checklist.
Yeah.
Okay?
We were up all night
Uh-huh.
compiling,
Yes.
rereading,
Mhm.
combing through the data.
Right? And this is what we come, and this is exclusive for our fans. All right?
Hey, Sylvia. Sylvia, it was good to sit across the table from you there at
Sylvia.
that Saturday.
You came in right at the most important part of the show.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like
so,
destiny.
yeah. Hurricane
density.
checklist. All right. The first one is the most important, is make sure you're at a safe location. If you're in a place where they have mandatory evacuations, you're not in a safe location.
How do you know you are in a safe location?
That's a good question, Josh. How do you know?
Well, one,
I
Space
wasn't-
City Weather's one good place to start. Two, if you have the other items on this list,
Mhm.
it's pretty safe.
Well, I'm just going to give a little disclaimer here. And like last hurricane, we kind of joked around a little bit about it. And so I want to not be like that again. So most importantly, we're probably going to be joking around a lot here in a little bit. But most importantly, make sure you're in a safe location.
Do you think the joking around had a detrimental impact
No.
on people's reaction?
Of course not. Of course not. But, people lose a lot during hurricanes. People die. So I don't want to be, we don't want to be making fun of that.
Well, we didn't make fun of it.
No, we didn't. But I could
If anything,
see.
we were just sensitive to Harvey's emotional state because he was
Right.
depressed because it was a tropical depression. But
Mhm.
that's really, that was the extent of it. That was probably
Yeah.
the most intense because people do
mean-
deal with depression.
I mean, people could misconstrue this. So I just want to, first and foremost, people could
Who
twist
doesn't
it. And say,
misconstrue? All of
Yeah.
what we do is just pure misconstrued
Okay.
construment.
still,
Disclaimer.
first thing, even if it's not a disclaimer, is make sure you're in a safe location. All
Okay.
right. Once that's done,
Mhm.
those next three items are all equally, well, obviously, I think beer. I probably should have put beer before ice and ice chest.
Yeah.
So the next three are in no particular order.
It's beer's actually better to have before ice because you can drink beer, but if you just have ice and no beer,
Mhm.
all you're great if you twist an ankle, like if you're playing a pickup game, when like the eye passes, everything clears out, you're able to shoot some hoops.
Right.
But other than that, you don't have any beer. So beer first, then ice.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying, if you have to pick, like the likelihood of you having to pick one over the other is pretty
Mm-hmm.
slim. But
Tammy's saying we forgot the generator, chains for generator, gas for generator. Yeah, we forgot all that. Okay.
I mean, sure.
I mean, yes.
That's look,
If you have a generator, sure, you need all that. Like, there's a lot of things you need, but
yeah.
get on the internet and find like all the necessities you need. I mean, you can go a few days without food.
I mean, if you have beer though, that's food.
Yeah. So there we go. Everyone still has time. If you're low on your supply of ice, if you do not have an ice chest or you don't have beer, go on. You still have time. Go to
Here's
a cabin.
a thought.
Yeah.
You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Life hack, hurricane hack.
Yeah.
Right now, as you can tell, as with us on the internet, we have power. So if what Space City Weather, again, I'll endorse them for your information. They are comparing this to Rita because it's similar size, similar trajectory, all that kind of thing. So our model is Rita. Also, my aunt who lives in Mississippi. Hey, Rita, love you. But that's beside the point. That a lot of people lost power for a day or two with Rita, even though we didn't get hit as hard with the rain. There was some wind damage around. So, you definitely want to take precaution with those outdoor, lawn chairs and things like that. You don't want that coming through your window. But right now, you do have power. So get some Ziploc bags, throw some water in there, and throw those in the freezer for the next few hours. And then you got ice. It's like magic.
And
Then you can put that in your chest.
if you have all these supplies currently, I would suggest, while you still have power, put your beer in the refrigerator. And I'll get into why you should have your beer already in the refrigerator. Not
This
at
is
room.
all very sound.
Not at room. Yeah. So
Let me tell you something, Kennedy. At the beginning of this show, I was feeling, just kind of neutral, and then the internet went away, and I felt disheartened. But
Yeah.
now, with all this, these graphics and all this data you've put together,
Uh-huh.
I'm on the upswing. I'm feeling more confident now.
All right. So let's say at this point you have the ice chest and the ice and the beer situation all and your safe location.
Hmm.
You have all this taken care of.
Right.
All right. So now you just can't start throwing your beer in the ice chest and think everything's going to be cool.
Yeah, not all willy-nilly.
No. So there's scientific formula involved with packing the ice chest.
Let's do this.
All right. If your beer is currently at room temperature, you need to pack the ice chest with a 1-to-1 ratio of ice to beer, which comes roughly to 1 10-pound bag of ice per 1 12-pack of cans. Roughly. I mean, these numbers aren't 100% exact, but there's a lot of other, the type of your ice chest is a factor that plays here.
That's right.
Maybe
Those high-end coolers are, they say, actually want you to pre-cool the cooler, but then it'll keep the ice for much longer. They don't sponsor this show like they sponsor other shows. So,
they should.
any of them are equally good at this point until they sponsor the show, which that brand then becomes superior to all the others for various reasons, mostly the money. But since none of them go get any of them, but pre-cool them.
Yeah, and here's another hint. If your beer is already cold, you pack the ice chest with a 2-to-3 ratio, meaning 2 10-pounds of bags for 3 12-pack cans of beer.
Jose, don't ask silly questions.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of energy to cool down the beer. If it's already cool, you just have to maintain. Therefore, you're a lot more efficient if you have already cold beer. You don't need as much ice. You get more bang for your buck.
Yeah. I think this is one of those thermodynamic kind of things.
Yeah.
Where, it runs down. It's going to try to equalize. Something like that.
So say you're like, oh, this is all cool. Thanks for this really important information, guys. A question you may have is, I don't have an adequate cooler. I don't have an ice chest. Well, you have time to go out and get one. The lines might be a little long, but in the long run, it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
But when picking the right ice chest, we've run some numbers here.
Yeah, this is the part that kept us up late.
Yeah, super late here. Now, these are pretty standard size ice chest sizes. I would not recommend anything under a 50 quart unless you really like talking to your family without electricity. And these numbers are rough. So, if you have a 50 quart ice chest, you can get 32 beers with the recommended amount of ice.
Yeah.
Okay. 32 beers, if they're cold, you can get 39. 70 quart, 50. If it's already cold, you can get 60.
Yeah.
And 100 quart, which is the size I would recommend.
Yeah.
If you have friends over, or if you have family over, and you like drinking beer, and
who doesn't?
And you may not have electricity.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. All that.
Room temperature 80, already cold 96, and this is going with all the ice you need. You're not skimping out on ice if this is how you're choosing it.
Did we do any data on the size of the?
We did not, but I did come across a nice article within my research. The bigger the ice, like if you can get a block of ice,
okay,
it takes longer for that to melt.
Well, you know what you can do right now, since we have electricity. You can make a block of ice right now. Get a Tupperware, fill it halfway full of water, and stick that thing in your freezer, and then voila, before the power goes out. And then you can even stick that thing in your refrigerator, because it turns out your refrigerator is just a big plastic covered foam box. So that'll stay cold if you keep the door closed. Not as efficiently as a cooler because it is the doors in the front. If you have a chest freezer, that's more cold air sinks, science and whatnot. Yeah, freeze water bottles, Jeffrey says. That's absolutely, you can do that as well because they don't break because they're plastic. Sylvia says drink stouts,
Yes.
which leads into the next part of the discussion. And we're going to do that part? Or was that
Yes,
just an
but
idea?
no, we're going to go into that part if you're prepared to talk about that part.
I am always prepared to talk about beer.
Okay. So let me address something.
Yeah.
Apparently my math is bad. My 2 to 3 ratio.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how this is. I don't understand why I think my math is bad here.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 to 1 is 10 pounds per 12 pack. 2 to 3 would be 2 10 pounds and 3 12 packs.
Uh-huh.
Understand? What's wrong with that math?
I mean, you had to
I
explain
mean,
it.
I just hours of research went into this.
Yeah.
Hours. Oh, and he wants me to say adequate. So, hold on. Adequate.
Did you mispronounce adequate?
I don't know. Probably.
Probably.
All right. So we're in another situation here,
Mm-hmm.
and you did a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like Jeffrey said, we should have bought an ice chest 4 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't have an ice chest.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You lose power.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
What beers do you drink?
Mm.
Or you don't have time to get ice and an ice chest, but you do have time to go get beer.
Yeah.
What beers did you get, knowing that there's a good possibility you may be drinking these beers at room temperature?
Jose said you said adequate.
No.
Anyway. Okay, so here's the strategy, right? There's a definite strategy for this. So one, I would say if your power goes out, go, like Sylvia says, save the stouts. I would say put your stouts in your chest freezer or keezer now, right? Dial it into the temp you need it to. Those will keep for a very long time. Those will keep for days. Jeffrey has another solution. We'll get to that. I think that's probably the ultimate solution. Jeffrey
It's not.
No, it is. It's the ultimate.
This is a beer show.
No, listen, this is a life skills show.
No, because you go straight. Okay,
We'll go straight to it. I said the ultimate solution.
All right, when we get to that, I have an issue. I take issue with that, but go ahead.
Okay, so my initial thing is prepare now because we know power outages are very likely, right? You're gonna,
Especially if you live where Jeffrey lives, power outages are likely. And Jeffrey, we haven't asked you this. Are you evacuating or are you staying in place?
yeah.
If you are staying in place, do you have all the proper ice chests you need? And the second part of that question is, did you find all our data useful or not?
Yeah, no. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'm curious as well. Danny says they just upgraded Laura to a 4. Jeffrey's staying. That's why he's boarding up his windows. Yeah, you know what? You should board up your windows and then you could play 6th Street. You could act like you're in Austin, get some Austin beers. Have one of your kids lay down on the sidewalk outside your house like a hobo, and it would be like being in Austin. That's weird. I should spray paint the outside, maybe. I don't know. Sorry, it's just looking rough up there in Austin. No, okay. So I think Tammy. I think Tammy's approach is proper. I think that is the refined approach. You drink the beers that you have that are cold first. I say go with the Pilsners and the Lawndales, anything of the lighter fare. I would say go there, right? First, because you need nourishment and you need to be adequately adequately hydrated.
Mhm.
And then as the darkness comes over us, like at night or whatever, and then the power goes out, and then that's when you need some security. Grab those porters, stouts, the big beers, as they creep up on you. Jeffrey says he has a beer in a keg. A keg should keep its temperature for longer than
Yeah.
say the bigger the package of beer, the longer it'll stay cold, just like the ice block, right?
Right.
Science.
Hmm.
He's not boarding up. Okay, so Jeffrey not boarding up the second level, but maybe up there when all the flooding comes. So
I don't think we're going to need to worry too much about flooding.
you just never know. Bears, when the bears come out of the woods, listen, I'm still on this bear thing.
Or all the sharks.
Could be some barracudas in the ditch behind your house or something, Jeffrey. Be careful.
Oh, by bears you meant bear acudas.
That the hybrid bear
Uh-huh.
barracuda is even worse. Furry fish that love honey. It's weird. Yeah. No. Okay. So yeah, porters and stouts, and then that's when if all else fails and it's day 4 without power, then you reach for the liquor just to make
Okay.
it through.
One problem. You're reaching for that liquor. That's just going to end up in babies 9 months from now. And
That's cool.
are you prepared for that?
I love hurricane baby making.
Uh-huh.
I think it's a proud Texas. It's a proud Gulf Coast tradition.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Should we really be proud of that?
Yeah. We need more babies. Everybody
Okay.
together. If you're, be married and make a baby.
Uh-huh.
That's perfect.
Should remember,
That's a-
liquor, either it ends in fighting or babies.
yeah, babies are adorable.
Mhm.
Who doesn't love babies? Just have a sound financial plan
Mm-hmm.
and a spouse.
Yes.
And then the stats are on your side. But we can talk about financial plans afterward, I guess. It's a little late now to be opening up a Roth IRA. Anyway, let's see. 4 days. Yeah. Now, Tam, yeah, you're probably right. It's probably more like 2 days. Living on brisket because you can't cook anything, so you have to, hopefully you can find some meat. You can just barbecue outside.
Yeah, you lose power. You start taking out the meat. You start barbecuing. Like
Yeah.
that first couple days, you're like barbecuing. You're getting your beer because it's still nice cold, and it's not too bad. I mean, at night it sucks because you're trying to sleep without electricity. But
Yeah,
then, like by day 4, the meat's going bad. You're running out of gas. All the gas stations are closed.
Yeah.
It's touch and go after day 4.
Yeah, that's when it's just time to head north.
So I hope everyone. I keep saying this. Everyone, go out. Make sure you're going out and buying your beer, your ice.
Yep.
Follow the checklist, everybody.
Make some ice.
Yeah.
You've got time right now. You got hours.
Follow
Use those
this
Ziploc
checklist.
bags and all the water bottles, as Jeffrey mentioned earlier. Ice. You can make it. You don't have to go to Buc-ee's to get the 50-pound bag. But even though I love the Buc-ee's 50-pound bag of ice, you don't have to go that way. They may be out. Who knows? Oh no, Buc-ee's is always pretty on top of it.
I mean, with a 50-pound bag of ice already cold, you could have it will cool down 150 beers
Yeah, if you have space for that.
if they're cold. 100 beers if they're not cold.
Technically, if you have a chest freezer and the power goes out, you could just throw ice in there too.
Yeah.
So it's just a
Or-
big cooler at that point.
Or you go out right now and buy your bags of ice and put them in your chest freezer.
There you go. And you're good. You're good. You're golden.
You can't have too much ice. You can't have too many ice chests at this point.
Yeah.
And you definitely can't have too much beer.
Jesus saying Buc-ee's 20 pounds for $1. 20 pounds of ice.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
great. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus.
Tammy says window unit and a generator.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
big one. If you have a window, bathtub, maybe fill up that bathtub with some water.
Uh-huh.
With, Danny, yeah, before you used the water bottles. You remember back in the day when everybody would drink soda out of 2 liters?
Right.
I don't know about you guys, but that we had like 2 liters on the ground next to our pantry because we didn't have enough room for all the 2 liters.
Uh-huh.
I feel like 2 liters are not used like they used to be. Did aluminum just get so cheap or what?
I don't know. I think it might be more people like trying to get away from petroleum-based goods. So plastic, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't think that's it.
No. The thing about drinking out of the 2 liters though is if you're the unfortunate soul to have like the last glass out of that, it's gross.
Yeah, it's
Gross.
flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
It's-
always the problem.
It's flat and it's full of a bunch of backwash.
That's true too. That's
Uh-huh.
true too.
Especially
yeah,
if you-
it's not as. Yeah, 2 liter is a subpar vessel. I'm gonna move on to my second beer now. You do need beers that are gonna lift your spirits and that are a little. I went kind of fruity today with that shandy. That shandy was good.
Yeah.
That shandy would be great with smoked sausage, like breakfast sausage or some eggs with a little bit of I'm trying like goat cheese or something.
And
You know,
I will
something
say this
spicy.
about the shandy. Very hard beer to bottle.
Not if you're master level like Southern Star.
I bet it, yeah, true, but I bet it wasn't one of their easier beers to brew.
Oh, I don't know. Look, Dave he's as great as Space City Weather is for weather. Dave is nerd level, that level for beer.
I'm not repeating that, Jose.
Yeah, I know. I saw that too. Jose. Hear you. That's a good beer. Headliner. I love Headliner.
All right, so I got a jet. I've got hurricane stuff to deal with as soon as the show's over. But
Yeah, me too. I got to get my lawn furniture.
Oh boy, there we go.
You know what? If you're here's a thing for everybody. If you have one of those big, heavy outdoor tables, don't bother carrying it all the way around to the garage. Especially if it's just one person, just flip that thing over, and it won't fly away. Probably. Just flip it over so the top is on the ground.
If you have any umbrellas outside, like the umbrellas that connect to the tables,
Yeah.
those are the first things that are going to go flying.
Mm-hmm.
And they're missiles. They go right through someone's window and impale them, and you don't want that on your conscience. Nobody does.
We want to keep the impaling to an absolute minimum.
Uh-huh.
There's always going to
Yes.
be some impaling.
Well, the impaling starts after you're drinking that hard liquor, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't get it.
I'm not going to explain it to you.
Yeah. So, anyway, okay. Well, I guess we'll wrap there since Kennedy's got to go. But this is a bonus show. Are we gonna do a show tomorrow? You know what? You're gonna be indisposed, huh?
Possibly. It's
Depending on the weather.
iffy. Yeah, it's iffy. I mean, it's supposed. If the hurricane comes through and I can go home tomorrow, then we'll do the show for sure.
Okay. Since you're a single dude, no
No.
children.
Not really.
Well, you're not married, but you know what I'm saying. Like you're single right now. You're batching it up, right?
Yeah.
Where's Jules?
Oh yeah, huge party.
I'm not saying a party. I'm saying it's just
Oh yeah,
you.
everyone who's concerned about Jules, don't be. She is in Philadelphia. No, she's in Pennsylvania right now.
Yeah.
Far away. Although it is kind of on the projected path if you watch it. If you look at it now.
By then it'll be like a squirt gun.
Yeah, it's supposed to go all the way up to Canada.
Hey.
But she is safe. She is.
So, but that's what I'm saying. You're on your own. It would just be you making bologna sandwiches at home, but instead you're going to go in and do some work. I, on the other hand, have a family to take care of if this thing does decide to swerve, back this way or whatever.
All right.
Got to be on the red.
So
Ready to pivot, as they say.
So you have the checklist,
Yeah,
and you have plenty of ice.
getting there.
Ice chests.
Yeah, gotten multiple
Okay. And
multiple
beer.
refrigerators, all that good stuff. Yeah.
You're probably good on
Generators.
beer. Yeah.
Got 2 generators.
You're in a safe location. So really quickly, everyone, grab a screen cap.
Or just scroll back, watch this over and over again, get our views up.
Everyone, screen capture this, print it out, tape it over your refrigerator or somewhere where you're going to see it. We want everyone to have the safest hurricane experience they can have.
Yeah, and everybody keep the Beaumont Golden Triangle area in your thoughts and prayers, and be ready to help where help is needed with any of our friends over in that area. Tom, you guys keep safe.
Yes, Tom. Yeah, all joking aside, Tom, keep safe. You're gonna get it pretty rough. Make sure you're safe. Make sure your family's safe. Jeffrey, best of luck to you too.
Yep.
It won't be pleasant for you tonight.
Is this how you say goodnight to Jules?
What?
It's not gonna be pleasant for you tonight, but we're gonna endure and make it. You're just gonna get through it. You're gonna be sleeping next to me. There's gonna be smells. There's gonna be vibrations. There's gonna be all kinds of weirdness, weird noises. But you'll endure. It's gonna be a rough night.
Yes. Somebody wants us to do a show tonight. Unfortunately, I'll be working, so I can't.
I always play it safe on these things, so I'm posting up at the house and making sure it's all good.
We're already feeling Laura right now with that big old internet hit we took.
Yeah, right. It flooded your pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Jeffrey's going to board up windows. Danny's got to go do whatever they do in Florida. Jesus, thanks for watching today. Linda, thank you, and everybody else. Sylvia, you guys be good down there as well. Caleb on the other, cast or whatever we call this stream, he was there. So Backfish open till 6, and so everybody go get your beers and get ready and stay safe wherever you are here in the great state of Texas, but mostly over there with our friends over near Beaumont and Port Arthur in the area, and over there in Louisiana. Y'all are our friends too. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody, we'll wrap this up. I'll hit this music over here, but everybody stay safe. That's the biggest thing, and we'll get through it. Kennedy, great job on all the graphics and the ratios.
Yeah, and yes, and lots of hard work went into that.
Yeah, no, and research and all that. Everybody, again, check out Space City Weather if you're in the Houston area. That's they're the authority. No hype.
Yeah.
They get anyway. We'll see y'all maybe tomorrow or whenever. Okay.
Possibly.
Bye, y'all.
Stay tuned.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.
And fade to